So I've been doing a lot of projects lately with leaves. It is fall, it's that time of year. And what we're going to look at today is how this nice organic leaf shape is basically symmetrical. And when I say that, I'm drawing my finger in a line right down the center, because symmetrical shapes tend to have this line of symmetry where they're very balanced. So I can see there's a line kind of right up the middle of this leaf, and there's balance on each side that kind of coordinates back and forth. So that's a very symmetrical shape. So what we're going to do today is we're going to think about half of that leaf shape. So if I cover this up, you can see this is the kind of shape that I'm going to draw. And you can see I've kind of got a half white, half black paper. So I'm going to think about this. In fact, I might just set this right here. On my black piece of paper, I'm just going to make a leaf shape. So I'm just kind of going in points like this. Now I can get my little leaf example out of the way, and you can kind of see this light silvery line. I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut out that leaf shape. Okay, so what I did here is I cut out my leaf shape and I did it in one cut. There's no paper that's cut off here. I have two pieces. And what happens is we have the leaf, which is what we call the positive, and we have the background, which is what we call the negative. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to flip that over. And now I have this kind of leaf shape that's half black and half white, and the background is reversed, half black and half white. So I'm going to take a moment and I'm just going to glue these two pieces down. I like to glue the background down first. I can kind of line up the edges on my paper, smooth that down, and then just to make sure that I don't glue this incorrectly, I line this up, my leaf, right back in the shape that I cut it out from, and I put the glue on the leaf. And then I take that and I flip it over, and I like to start at the top, line up that edge, kind of feel my way down. Sometimes I have to go back and kind of reinforce a little bit. I want that nicely glued down. If I have any of my pencil from when I sketched, that's showing there and it bothers me, I can just kind of lightly erase it. I have to be careful because I've glued it down now. So now I have this nice positive and negative kind of back and forth happening here. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to think about color. And I'm going to only fill the white spaces. I'm going to leave the black alone. I have these nice little tools. They look like a little cotton swab. And I have some nice kind of fall colors, warm tones. This is the warm half of the color wheel, red, orange, and yellow. And then a little gold just for fun. And I'm going to use my cotton swab. I'm going to just start with, I should have started with yellow because that's a nice bright color and it's hard to keep that clean. So I'm going to set this down and I'm actually going to start with yellow. And I'm going to just think about adding little dots. And I'm just dotting. I'm not trying to use this like a paintbrush. It's not a paintbrush. It's great for dots. And I'm going to use this in my background and in the shape of my leaf. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through this a little bit. All right, so I think I'm pretty happy now with my finished fall leaf, and I really have a nice sense of positive and negative space and contrast. I have this lovely black leaf shape in a black background, and then my nice kind of textured warm colors. There we go. I'm sure my students will give me some great ideas too, and they always come up with a lot of creative solutions when I do these projects, so can't wait to see the results.